Yeah.
The Ducks headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running inside. It's all stopped. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's McNabb. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's all stop. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's McNabb. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll go to the fullback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They give to the big fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Looking for a man. It's McNabb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle, or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Allen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. The give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Sticks it in his belly. Maybe a crease. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Gain right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
That's caught. It's Allen. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's McNabb. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here's the pressure. Sliding to his left. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Fletcher.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. He's got the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Allen. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. Runs through a man. He might have space. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's McNabb. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Griffin. Takes a hit as he fires. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Helms. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Still looking, on the move. Zings it complete to the right. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's fourth down. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right.
Good game.
The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Big fullback's got it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Looking for a man. It's McNabb. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And there he goes! Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the ground with the counter. Could be an alley. Ball spins away. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 0, set to kick it away.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The sure hands, it's Flanagan. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And he's still running after the move. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Looking downfield, it's McNabb. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Cook. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sellers throws for the tight end. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Sellers on the play action. Fires quickly. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Again, it's Sellers. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Sellers. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go right back to the run. He's there to make the stop.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll be 3rd and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go play action with Sellers. Here's a heat. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running inside. It's Cook. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Sellers to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snags it, and he's open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. The pressure gets to him. Down he goes, and that is just what the doctor ordered. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Gets away from one. With the catch, it's Clark. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Play fake, Sellers. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Golden Bears send the hurry up. Dropping back, it's McNabb. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a crease. It's Cook. Open space at the 25. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Going to the run to start this second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Unleashes it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sellers on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. So the turnover sets up their first drive in this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's McNabb. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Inside the 25. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Cal! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. The run inside. It's Cook. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. 4th down, Sellers. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Sellers. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Sellers. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back.
Yeah, nigga, you better quit, nigga. I'll take the win. And that's the end of my highlights, nigga. Let's go. Definitely gonna cut it out. Hey, fuck up my highlights. It is good. I'll take the win.
Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Running inside, it's Allen.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's McNabb. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking downfield, it's McNabb. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cal.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Taylor has it. Runs through the tackle. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Russell. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They feed him again. Finding some room. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Give to the fullback. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The give is to Taylor. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The extra point here would tie the game.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that one's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to pass, it's McNabb. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter.
Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keelan Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Nicholas.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Russell. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The run inside. It's Taylor.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's
looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give them some space. Russell. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. We're just about ready to start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. Taylor has it. And some room to work. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Got a man. It's Nicholas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Ohio State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air. It's McNabb. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Still running at the 40. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's all stopped. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! That one will give them the lead. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. A quick pass to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On the draw, it's Taylor. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Maybe a crease. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Defense in press coverage. Keelan Russell. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Russell from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Black 14, black 14.
Fourth down, Russell. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The Buckeyes with an answer. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak in by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses the timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback.
And this is exactly what this offense needed, man. In the fourth quarter, you need to execute late in the football game to get back in it or to win it. This is a nice drive they're putting together.
And the Golden Bears have a lot of options on second and inches. Fullback's got it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the fullback. Maybe some headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Golden Bears with an answer.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Russell. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Hines is tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Again, it's Russell. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it just.
Good game there. Biatch.